Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is experiencing a huge breakout above important resistance. In just a moment, I'll be going over what this means for Ethereum, whether we're about to break new all-time highs as we are getting close, and I'll also be covering new patterns forming for Ethereum later in this video. So definitely make sure you're watching all the way to the end of this video so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And if that sounds good to you, just before we jump into it, make sure to leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turn on for more updates just like this every single day. And by doing that, that costs you absolutely nothing, and that seriously helps out the channel a lot. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame, and you can quite clearly see that we have experienced a major breakout above this line of resistance. And this is why it is super important to follow me over on my Twitter, because over on my Twitter, I've been updating you constantly with these real-time updates throughout the day. For example, I sent out this tweet first saying that we're testing this point of resistance, and then I sent out this follow-up tweet hours ago saying that Ethereum is finally breaking out to the upside, and some of you went ahead and took that trade, and right now you are making crazy profits. So seriously, if you are not following me over on my Twitter, it's completely for free, and you'll find a link to my official Twitter account in the description down below, and also linked in the pinned comments. And if anyone else took that breakout trade right there, it would now make sense to have a stop loss into profits. So no matter what happens here, at least this will be a winning trade. But yeah, not only did we break above this major line of resistance just here, we also broke above this huge cluster of volume in the VPVR indicator. So obviously this is incredibly bullish for Ethereum moving forward, because we actually don't have a whole lot of resistance to the upside for Ethereum other than really the all-time high level. Because when you're bringing out to the Fibonacci retracement tool just here, what we can see is the fact that we're already above the golden pocket with this breakout to the upside, which is the most important Fibonacci level. And right now, at least at the time of filming this video, we're currently breaking above the 78.6% Fibonacci level. So obviously this is all really bullish for Ethereum. Now, one thing to keep in mind is the fact that the RSI just here, yes, we are still in an uptrend, but right now on the 4-hour RSI, we are entering into overbought territory. So we're starting to get a little bit overheated in the immediate short term. So this run to the upside, even though technically it is possible we could break above the all-time high, it would simply make more sense for us to find a bit of resistance at around the all-time high, give or take, before we see the major breakout into a new all-time high later on. Because if this run to the upside that we're on right now continues to break above the all-time high, then at that stage, we will be very overbought in the RSI. And that would mean that the follow through to the upside above the all-time high would be very limited, which that would not really be healthy for the Ethereum uptrend. So once again, it would be even better for the bulls out there, believe it or not, if we do actually find at least a little bit of resistance at around the all-time high or before the all-time high, so that we can give the price oscillators a chance to cool off a little bit in the short term, which would then give us more room to the upside later on and a much bigger breakout above the all-time high when we do eventually break above the all-time high. Now zooming out to the 12-hour Ethereum chart, and I've been using this chart quite a lot so far in this correction to compare this correction to the September correction, because up until basically right now, this correction has been playing out very similar. Of course, Ethereum pulled back straight into the 38.2% Fibonacci level, which then we entered a sideways consolidation for around a week and a half, very similar to what we saw back in September. But what we saw last time was one more dip to the downside before then we bottomed out and started the next major uptrend. But with this extremely bullish move that Ethereum has just experienced over the past couple days or so, this is the first deviation between these two corrections, meaning that this correction is now starting to play out differently to the September correction, which now means we shouldn't necessarily expect that next leg to the downside, and it's becoming increasingly more likely right now that this was the bottom for the correction. And that's exactly why I've been telling you almost every single day for around a week that I am slowly dollar cost averaging into Ethereum at these prices, because I said all the way back here, even though yes, Ethereum has a possibility of dipping down to these lower prices, I'm certainly not betting on Ethereum going to those lower prices. And so that was why I was buying a lot of Ethereum at these prices right here, talking around 4,000 US dollars. And so obviously any of you out there that followed me on my Ethereum strategy over the past week, right now you'll be making some huge profits. Now zooming back into the 4-hour chart for Ethereum, what we can see here is a broadening wedge pattern. Now considering the fact that the line of resistance and the line of support are moving in opposite directions, they're not both going to the upside and they're not both going to the downside. That means that this pattern is not an ascending broadening wedge pattern, and it means that this pattern is not a descending broadening wedge pattern. So what it does potentially mean then is this pattern is actually a broadening bottom pattern, which can usually act as a trend reversal and a sign that the correction has bottomed out and that we are preparing for the next major leg to the upside. Now, as I'm currently recording this video, Ethereum is coming in at this point of resistance, which is at around 4.7k. So if Ethereum can see a major breakout above 4.7k, then of course we only really have the all-time high coming in just below 4.9k as one of our last major point of resistance. And so if Ethereum can start breaking above these points of resistance, then we're looking at a potential price target towards towards around 5,200 US dollars per Ethereum. So obviously that would be an amazing opportunity moving forward, but keep in mind we're still a little bit overheated on the shorter term price oscillators, for example in the RSI. So between now and that price target, it would make a little bit more sense to have at least some sort of cool off along the way. But short term cool off or no cool off, either way I am still bullish on Ethereum over the next few weeks and months. And of course that is also because of this huge cup and handle pattern on the daily time frame that I have been covering on the channel for months now. I've been letting you know for as long as Ethereum is holding above this line right here, coming in at around 3.8k, this pattern is still in play and we're still looking really bullish here on the daily time frame, on the bigger picture. And keep in mind the price target for this huge cup and handle pattern is coming in at around 6,200 US dollars per Ethereum. So from the current price of Ethereum, at least at the time of filming this video, to that price target, you're talking about another 32% gain moving forward, which is obviously a huge opportunity for Ethereum holders. And if you want to know all of the technical analysis tips and tricks that I have to share, starting all the way from trading support and resistance, finding trends in the price action, finding and confirming charts patterns, and how to trade chart patterns with 15 individual examples, how to trade using indicators with 9 individual examples, candlestick analysis, risk management, and so much more, then you'll find all of that information included in my technical analysis course, which will be linked in the description down below. In fact, it will be the first link in the description if you're interested in all of this extra premium content. And if you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. This one was just a quick video today because I wanted to get it out as soon as possible for you Ethereum holders. And before you click off, especially for the new viewers on the channel, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't already, because these videos can potentially help you make a lot more money in the crypto markets. And as always, I really do appreciate all of your support in the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. We're less than 5,000 subscribers to go to 100,000 subscribers. And once again, I seriously do appreciate that so much. But anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.